Your NBC 26 Storm Tracker forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Still.
We've had some beneficial rain much of this week, but as we head into the weekend, we're going to dry out. And of course, this time of the year, that means it can get hot in a pretty big hurry. And I think it is going to be a pretty hot weekend. It's going to stay dry for the most part the next few days, but the storm chances do return toward the middle of next week. So we need to keep getting some rain periodically. But it is nice that we're having some dry weather coming in here for the weekend. Live tower cam tonight shows a lot of folks perhaps headed home from work to start off their weekend. Current temperature is one of the warmer temperatures we've had this week. 86 degrees right now, north wind at 8. Humidity not too bad at 46%. Your Saturday forecast looks good. It's going to be a pretty hot day out there. High temperatures will make it into the 90s, about 92 the high for Evans, Augusta, and 90 in Aiken, about 92 in Millen. But the good thing about this heat is humidity levels will be pleasant. In fact, the highest heat index we'll get will be pretty much what your temperature is in the afternoon. So at least the humidity is not going to make it feel worse than it is. Out there this evening, it feels pretty good out there in Aiken. You're at 81 degrees, but most of the area in the middle to upper 80s. Our hottest weather there in Louisville with 89. Not too far behind in Swainsboro, you're sitting on 88 degrees. Here's a look at what we are tracking on our satellite picture, and there are some thunderstorms across northern Georgia, but they are coming down from the north and will encounter the mountains, and that should be just enough to keep those showers out of our area for this evening. There will be a frontal boundary trying to come to the south, but I think this will stall out. And this area of low pressure that caused much of our rain this week is going to be moving away, and that's why we're going to be drying out. Temperatures around the country are on the warm side as you head back to the west. 89 right now in Little Rock, Arkansas, 92 for Dallas, 89 in San Antonio, and 90 in New Orleans. And those warmer temperatures will be drifting to the east into our area as soon as tomorrow. In fact, the 7-day forecast is pretty warm. Here's your forecast tracker headed through your Saturday. We'll start off in the morning in the mid to upper 60s most locations. By noon, we'll be about 87 degrees, and that's going to put us on track to be in the lower 90s for highs. No rain at all expected tomorrow. We'll have high pressure in control. Winds from the north tomorrow should keep our thunderstorm chances near zero. Headed into your Sunday, maybe a stray afternoon shower, but basically a dry day there too. We'll have highs up around 90 again on Sunday, but the chance of an afternoon storm only about 20% at best. For your Friday night, mostly cloudy, a pleasant night out there. 70 degrees the low in Evans, down to 62 in McBean, up into Augusta and over into Aiken. For your Saturday, sunny and hot. Welcome to June. It will be hot, but no surprise here. We do live in Georgia. 92 the high for Grovetown and Evans, 93 in McBean, up to 90 for the high in Aiken. Here is your 7-day forecast. We'll keep those highs near 90 on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. In fact, Wednesday and Thursday, the only reason we may cool off into the upper 80s is because the clouds and the higher rain chances come back to the area.
All right, blazing hot Saturday ahead, it looks like.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice day to catch up on the yard work.
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, anytime we can keep the 100s at bay until, July, we're doing good. So 90s, we'll just have to grin and bear it.
Yeah, if you're looking for something to be thankful for, be thankful it's not 1985.
Exactly.
30 years ago.
Scorcher.
Almost every day of the first week of June that year was a record high, including this day. Let's take a look at our climate report. There's that record high of 102 in 1985. I'm glad it's not 1985 personally. I'd rather it be 1988. It was actually 48 for the low. So temperatures this time of the year can really swing. We were right there in the middle with a low of 65 and 86. At Doug and Justin's house in Martinez, it was 85 for the high with a low of 66. A cool morning in McBean. Leroy and Irene reporting a low of 57. The high got up to 87. It was even warmer in Sylvania. Your high temperature 89. We all stayed below 90 degrees today, but I have a strong feeling that will not be the case as we head into your Saturday. Now, yesterday it was a dry day through early this morning, so no rain on our metro rain gauges, and we had dry weather out there again today, but the rain earlier this week has trimmed our deficit. We're now under an inch for the year, so that's certainly some good news, and we are above average by more than an inch for the month. So we can stand to dry out so you can enjoy the nice weather this weekend and not even feel guilty about it. Now, if you are traveling this weekend, the weather looks good. A few sea breeze thunderstorms up and down the coast, but that's a 20 or 30% chance. Typical beach weather there in Myrtle Beach with highs in the mid-80s. If you're traveling to Atlanta this weekend, looking good. A lot of sunshine both Saturday and Sunday. Highs in the upper 80s to about 90. Back into Birmingham, partly sunny. It should be a rain-free day there. Highs close to 90. Down in Florida, typical Florida weather. High temperatures will be in the lower 90s. Looking pretty good all around the country. Paige? Big weekend and a nice weekend for those like me who have some grass to cut after all that rain this week. 62 the low tonight in Aiken, 64 in Barnwell. Clear skies out there this evening. For your Saturday, it will be a toasty day, but not a steamy day. The humidity will be low, but the temperatures will be high. 91 the high in McCormick, 92 in Waynesboro. Here is your boating and fishing forecast for Lake Thurman. The high temperature at the lake, 90 degrees. UV index tomorrow is very high at a 10.
I just hope you have a pool to jump into after all that yard work.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
Hot one.
I don't.
All right, Lester Holt is up next with Nightly News. We'll be back for your only local news at 7. Good night.